Alrighty. Yeah, sorry I'm late, but hopefully it's fashionably late. I was just trying to finish up eating before we began. Let me get the links out, then we can begin. Hope that everybody's doing well. Sorry that I was unable to do it last week, but I had something going on regarding work. It was pretty fun something going on regarding work, and yeah, I was obligated to handle that, but like I said, it was fun. I like my new job. I like it very much. Let's get these links out to Discord and then Minds, and we can begin. Let me see here. Alrighty. Where am I looking? There we are. There we are. And I will look at the chat once I get these links out. Right now I have my phone to the side, trying to let it charge a little bit. So I'm doing this via my computer, so it takes a little more of my attention when I do that. Oop, nope, 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 nope. There we are. There we are. Alright, one more server to share this to. Alright, now let me throw it up on Minds. There you are. Hey, hey. There we go. Okay. Sorry, like I said, when I'm doing it on my computer, it takes up all of my attention. All right, now we're all done. Let me pull back up the streaming program. Okay, and let me pull up my phone, and we are good to go. Hope that everybody's doing well. Let me see. Let me see if there's the chat. Let's see if the chat's up. Yeah, and like I said, I was in the middle of eating. I caught a brook trout today, and I combined it with last week's brook trout that I caught, and they were taking a little longer to cook than I was initially expecting, but I wasn't going to pass up on that meal. I love fresh fish, but you know, that's the thing, is you got to have them right when they're cooked. I don't like to reheat them or them to get cool, so I wasn't going to push my good dinner off. Okay, let's see here. If you hear a little crinkling in the background, it's because that's my dog. She's chewing on a toy. Hey, Slim, hope that you're doing well. How are you doing? And actually, we got a few people watching. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so where we last left off, I actually forget exactly where we just left off, but but so far we've done a couple things a little different in regards to the first playthrough. And I'm thinking for this go around, I think I'm going to try to keep Ayami as professional and mentally collected as possible. But when it does come to the end part, we will go down to the sewers and do another confrontation with Reina instead. And of course, that part will be way further down the line because we've just restarted the other timeline. So, anyways, let us get going. And I myself, I'm enjoying myself a nice little drink. I've got some Jameson, and I'm just going to be sipping that. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I still do love myself a whiskey to sip on. It also felt pretty good. It did feel like it'd be appropriate considering our detective Ayami is also a whiskey connoisseur. So, anyways.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, Lady Fluffington. How are you today? Aw, glad you're so happy. I guess Kazuki already left, huh? You didn't drive him out, did you? No bitey scratchy? Well, that settles that, I guess. You've been good with him lately, haven't you? If only Yukimura shared your enthusiasm. Something tells me he'll get over it, though. Do we have to play right now? That's hurting my throat already. All right. Where'd you hide your toy this time? What's this? Kazuki must have been looking at it before he left. A shrine? Red paint? It follows the patterns of the case he's been working on for the last few months. Yukimura's been giving him hell, saying such a minor case is wasting precious police resources, but bullheaded as always, he won't give it up. Can't say I get it either, honestly. Chasing after some weird kids and vandals isn't his style. It's weird. He's been kind of obsessive about this case. When I ask him for details, he shrugs me off. Maybe I'll ask him about it when he comes back. Where is he anyway? It's been exhausting being with someone who's on his own schedule all the time. You ever in a relationships with people in law enforcement, they are very, very, very tough, and it's mostly because you don't get to be around your partner as much as the civilian lifestyle. At least he bought coffee before he left. Otherwise, he'd been in a world of hurt. And we already read that last playthrough. I'm not gonna read that whole thing again. Okay. Go to the bedroom. Feel a bit tired, eh, Slim? Well, hope that you'll be waking up a little bit, especially if you're playing Elden Ring. Kinda need to be awake for that. Pick up cat toy. Maneki Neko is Lady Fluffington's favorite toy and has suffered from months of her batting it around. If I see any while I'm out, I should pick a new one up. Who knows? Might even bring us good luck. I mean, I've seen them all across the game, but it didn't look like you could actually pick them up, though. Why do I need to look at this again? Oh, okay, it's nothing new. For the life of me, I can't figure out why you love this thing so much. Well, whatever the reason, I'm glad it makes you so happy, little one. Oop. There we are. Okay. Let's answer the door. Hello, neighbor. Oh, hey, Yumi. Do you want to come in? Nope, I'm on my way out. But I wanted to drop this off first. It certainly has a distinct odor. Ancient family recipe. Creamy curry donuts. Coconut, honey, curry powder, but the secret is the 5 hot chilies that are hidden in the batter. They have quite the kick. These bad boys will clean your soul with fire, inside and out. Wait, how are the chilies hidden in the batter? Yumi, I'm not so sure. Don't you thank me. Your body will thank me after you eat them. But anyways, how have you been? All I see lately are convenience store boxed lunches and junk food. You need to take care of yourself. I'd be happy to cook for you two if you want. You're welcome anytime. How about tonight? Or maybe after you're done with working sometime. Tonight might be a bit tricky. Our shifts can run a little late. Unless you're happy with us dropping in around 2 a.m. You make a good point there, neighbor. It's bad enough with you clomping around at night. I am right beneath you, you know. Sorry, Yumi. You can blame the clomping on Kazuki. I'm light as a feather. Don't be sorry. It's the price of living below someone so interesting. And again, there was that one time you started singing at 4 a.m. You were shouting something about the night not being able to end until you sang some idle song. What was it again? That's okay. You can forget about that. To be honest, I liked it. It was reassuring to hear you loosen up. Plus, I like to think it gives me a window into Detective Ito's real side. You know what I mean? My real side, huh? Well, I do like karaoke. Then we should go sometime. I can sing English, too. I'm a pro. My girlfriends thought I was half. I'm quite talented, you see. Damn, that's my work phone. Oh, okay. So you're going anyway. But Ayami. Don't forget my offer, okay? Come over sometime. I will. Sorry, Yumi. I've got to take this.
Hi.
Ito here. Kazuki, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Thanks for picking up. I didn't know who else to call. I was wondering where you'd wandered off. Why are you calling me on this phone? You're not on the clock, are you? And also, forgive me. I'm probably forgotten whatever types of voices I gave these guys, so if they're not consistent, that's... oh well. Sorry, I couldn't leave this one alone. I think I've made a big break. And what? Mr. Coffee Maker? No. Unfortunately, that case will likely remain unsolved. The shrine case I've been working on, I think I found a pattern. All the shrines are connected to people whose names are said Kawana. There's so many ways to write Kawana in Chinese characters that we didn't see the connections before. It's like our suspect has been going up and down Tokyo, going to shrines one by one, looking for someone. That would explain why the pattern seems so random. Doesn't explain the weird markings on the random violence, though. No, but it's a start. I had a bit of a snoop through the records, and I think she'll be in Kamakura next. I'm headed there now. I can be there in a little over an hour. What do you need me to do? Thanks, Amy. I know I can count on you. I don't trust anyone else. I'm just about to arrive, so I'll get started on the legwork, interviewing people in the area and seeing what they know. Meanwhile, once you get here, I'll need official stuff, surveillance footage, public records, and the like. Not much to go on, but together we should find something. So I get the boring stuff? Serves me right for showing up late, huh? I'll get you a drink after. Promise, Yami. Keep an eye out for red paint, too. It's been at all the other crime scenes. I'll see you soon. And be careful. If I'm right, this person might be dangerous. Speakers announced my stop at an obscure station on the north side of Kamakura, a station I've never been to before. Yet, as I step into the light and see the cherry blossoms, smell their scent in the air, hear the sounds around me, it feels so familiar. Somehow, I've seen it all before. Yep, we're, I'm wondering how much will be completely new content, or if it'll just, give you a little, wink, wink, nudge, nudges for, hey, like reminding you that this is a different timeline. It's like I'm watching a memory play out that I'm helpless to change. I'm trapped in this moment, being drawn towards something I can't stop. Something with a violent end. People are always living in the past. Everything we experience is filtered through our brains after it happens. If we could step back and do it again, would anything change? Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Welcome to Kamakura! I was actually looking for some information. Information? Well, you've come to the right guy. Name's Majira. Did you know that I'm no mere station attendant, but also a volunteer tour guide on my days off? A jack of all trades. I can see from your blank expression that you don't believe me, but I'm the best there ever was. I'm not even from around here, and I can still tell you everything there is to know about this place. Guidebooks? Maps? The internet? All silly toys for amateurs. I've got it all up here. Right. That's, great. Majira? Is that Japanese? Anyway, what kind of security do you have at the station? Are there many cameras set up here or around town? Cameras, you say? I guess I should explain. I'm a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Ah, I see. I'm really less of a current events kind of guy, more of a people and dates sort. Some call me a master of time and identity. If I had harnessed my incredible knowledge and... Hey, down! Sorry, dog's where she shouldn't be. If I had harnessed my incredible knowledge and ability to examine the minutia of events, I could have become a great detective myself. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Well, okay, maybe one's a bit more up your alley. Can you tell me more about the shrines around here? Maybe some off the beaten path? Oh, I know! Just down the street there's an old shrine and... Yes? The shrine is, old and, nice? Go on. Okay, so dates aren't really my thing. That wasn't fair. You caught me unawares with that one. I really am quite knowledgeable. Yep, I believe you are. So is the shrine. Easy, just up the road to the right. Or was it down to the left? Sorry, directions aren't really my thing. Oh, I see. Well, what do you know then? Well, the local state has a weird aura to it. See? Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, I'll, have a look around myself. Thanks. Alright. Oh. I love the cherry blossoms this time of year. Kazuki and I will have to arrange a picnic before they're gone. Red paint. I guess Kazuki's hunch was right. But why this house? I'll leave it for now. Forensics might be able to make something out of this. The divide between the sacred and us mortals. The shrine it belongs to must be up ahead. I can see something floating in the river with more red markings on it. I need to carefully fish it out so I don't disturb it. Yeah, we're not going to shoot it. Lose sanity and professionalism. Maybe I could use one of the bamboo stalks to get whatever's floating in the river. I won't be able to break it with my bare hands, though. And we got to get the branch to get that, if I remember correctly. Oh, yep, there it is. This looks just long enough to fish out that object in the water. Alrighty. Is that Kazuki's ID? I can't remember what it was. With some difficulty, I managed to just barely use the branch to get the object out of the water without disturbing it. A train pass. And just like I thought, the hat has red paint on it. I should go to the station and see who this belongs to. Nope. Okay, never mind. Hello. Hi. What can the great Majira help you with? I found this computer pass by the stream. Can you tell me who it belongs to? Yeah, sure, just... Is it blood? Oh, the red markings? No, it's paint, I think. You think? Blood isn't really my thing. It's definitely not blood. Smell it. Smell? No need. I believe you. Right, it's not blood. Give it here. Okay. A little bit got on me, but it's fine. No problem. It ain't. Not blood. No, not blood. Deep breaths, Majira. Right. Sorry about that temporary loss of composure. Allow me to effortlessly find the owner of this pass. Oh, damn thing. Let's swipe it again here. Aha! Let's see. As fortune would have it, I know the owner of this card. It belongs to Mai, the youngest daughter of the Kawana family. A very interesting family indeed. Oh? What makes them so interesting? Well, they own a lot of land in the area and have donated a considerable amount to the local shrine as well. I often see Mai working there. The house next to the station with the laundry hung up upside, actually... outside, not upside. Actually belongs to her grandmother. Except for Mai. They're all pretty closer to lot. She's unusually a very careful girl. I can't see her dropping her pass without coming to see me about it. I know all about those passes, after all. I'm the expert on train passes. Mai is a good kid. You don't think that she's gotten involved with nefarious types, do you? Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure it's nothing, but I wouldn't mind talking to her regardless. Well, if she's here, she's probably at her grandmother's. Anything else you'd like to know? That's all for now. Thanks. Oh, yep. A dark room covered in dust. Hard to believe somebody actually lives here. Doesn't seem to be anyone home. Okay. Oh, we know where we're going now. Oh. What was that? Sounded like it came from behind me. Oh, yep. Excuse the intrusion. I'm with the police. Is anyone here? And here's where we get the mask. Mrs. Kawana? Mai is at the shrine. Huh? That's what you were going to ask me about, weren't you? My granddaughter. But you already knew that, didn't you? Where Mai is, I mean, yet you came back anyway. How do you... Why did you come back? I came for something. It's the only way to do what needs to be done. I can't explain it, but I can feel it. The mask. So you do know. Your name is Ito, isn't it? Have we met before? Oh God, I love this. I love that they just go out and acknowledge it. This is cool. Because it, you know, especially like it makes it a lot fresher than just rehashing all the actions you took before. So now you got like a reason to like continue, and it keeps you even more invested because it will make doing the stuff all over again less of a chore. I'm not sure. What's happening? The whispers of the mask have always been hard to make out. I always strain to hear one particular voice against a field of hundreds. Today, the voices all said one word in unison. Over and over again, they said, Ito. Can you hear that? You must take it from me. It calls out to you. Please, I've suffered enough. Are you all right? Why are you crying, child? I don't know. All of a sudden, I've got this feeling like I can't go back, no matter what I do. What were you talking about? Right. Your granddaughter, Mai. If you see her, I really need to talk to her. Yes, fine. You mentioned that when you came in, didn't you? No matter. Leave me in peace!
Part of me didn't want to take it, because if I knew if I did, it would start all over again. That was the moment that changed everything. But when she extended it towards me, I took it. Not because I wanted it, or as an act of bravery. I took it because I knew I'd already taken it, countless times before. It was as it had to be. I had no choice. Alright. Let's go.
頭がぼんやり
The wave of sickness that overcame me began to fade as I emerged from the old, musty Kawana house. Immediately, my mind began to write off what I had experienced as a coincidence, feeling brought back on by a lack of sleep and a strange case. After a few lungfuls of the spring air, my headache subsided and the nausea lessened. With every step I took out of the door, the strong emotions I felt while holding the mask got farther away as well. Maybe it was the old Kawana woman who had made my mind go to such a strange place. What other explanation could there be? But as I walked away from the house, I stopped and broke into a cold sweat. My skin erupted in goosebumps. Something wasn't right. The mask was still firmly in my grasp. My knuckles had grown white from gripping it so tightly. Why? Why had I held on to it? Before I could think of an answer, a scream from the direction of the shrine broke through my muddled thoughts. There, we gotta go stop Reyna. Let's see if we can not shoot her. I mean, we're probably gonna shoot her, but let's see if we can try. Because if I remember correctly, I really botched that. Now, this is a familiar sight. That day at the shrine, I saw Reyna for the first time. The girl whom Kazuki had been chasing and who would be his killer 6 months later. Her eyes kept darting around, making her mental state impossible to read. Until that day, I'd never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved toward her, I began to feel uneasy. Held at knife point was Mai Kawana, one who must have been dragged there shortly after I arrived. Even in the warm spring air, I remember a shiver going down my spine. Tanaka! What exactly is going on here? Everything's under control, Ito. Stay behind me.
Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it, I swear. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything, please.
Reyna, this is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See? She's staying right there behind me, just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick you. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, tread lightly and follow my lead.
Konnichiwa.
Hey, your name's Reyna, right? Yeah. Hi, Reyna. My name's Ayami. I'm a friend.
Please, help me. You're not my friend. You don't know anything about me. I don't trust her. Give her back.
We don't take one more step. Promise. You know, I partner's a lot smarter than I am. Maybe you should tell her what you told me. About the voices and... what'd you call it? Oh, right, the dark!
No, I don't want to talk about them. You said you could make them stop. Can you really?
Like I said, I've met other people like you. They were very sick. But when they came to me, I got them help and they got better.
I'm sick? It's not real?
That's right. Though I know it seems real. It's not your fault.
It's not?
No, of course not. If I was in your position, I'd be scared too.
It's not real? It's not real. It's not real.
That's right.
No, you're wrong. You can't see it, that's all. What's down there? Eating everything up. Eating me up.
I don't see anything, Raina.
It's a beautiful spring day, nothing more. There's nothing out to get you here. It's below us all the time. It whispers, shows me things it wants me to do. I can't eat. I can't sleep. There's nothing below us. I know it's confusing, but you've been sick a long time, and it won't get better unless you let us help you. No, you're lying. You want to hurt me like everyone else. I'll do it alone. I've always been alone.
It's a little sad when you've learned her backstory.
I need the mask. That's the only way to fix this. So stay away.
Raina, there's no mask here. Isn't that right, Mai?
Yes, of course. I don't know anything about a special mask at the shrine.
And Raina, Mai wouldn't lie about that, would she? There's no reason to hurt her if she doesn't know anything, right?
Quiet! Both of you! You're working together. That's it, right? I know it's here. Where's the mask? Where is the mask? Please stop. I don't know anything about it. I don't. I swear. Please let me go.
Hey. We talked about this earlier, right? Violence only makes everyone nervous, and people do silly things when they're nervous.
I don't know about you two, but it's hard for me to focus clearly on an empty stomach, and I'm starving. Are you two hungry? You know what my favorite food is? Pizza. Hey, mine. What's your favorite type of pizza? Pizza? You want to know about... I don't know. I like... Maranhita? Oh, a little boring, but a classic. How about you, Raina? What's your favorite pizza? I can get one brought in for all of us. Much more pleasant to talk with than at opposite ends of the shrine, if you ask me. Pizza? But what about the... I promise we'll talk about all that stuff later. But first, pizza. I liked pizza too. Before. I want to know what exactly brought her back. I wonder if we're going to learn that in this playthrough. Not now. Before. Before what, Raina? Maybe you can tell me about it. No. I don't want to talk about that. Besides, I can't eat. It makes me sick. Ever since that day. No, stop thinking about it. Mom, everyone... She's talking about the cult. I know it all seems impossible. You have so many things to overcome before you get better. A sickness of the mind can affect the body. And I bet once the doctors have a look at you, they can help with that too. Hey, Ito. You'd join us, right? What's your favorite pizza? You too? Seems to be all the rage. See, no one's out to get you, Raina. We'd all rather this go peacefully. Stop! I don't want to hear anything about that. Don't you understand? I won't stop until I get... What do you mean? Put the knife down, Raina, and then we can help you find whatever it is that you're looking for. No, I know what you're doing. That bitch knows. You're hiding it from me. But I know this is the right one. I can feel it here. And if she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to make little Mai bleed. Reina, listen to me. I'm sure if Mai knew anything about the mask, she'd tell you. Mai? Mai? No, her. The one next to you. You said she was a friend. Why would you lie? I can hear them. I can hear them all around her. Shadows. Voices. You mean Ito? She doesn't know anything about this, Reina. You're a little scared of her, and that fear is playing into your sickness. But you have to trust what you see isn't there. No, stop lying. You don't get it. It's real. She's seen it. But why? Why is it awake? Why? Huh? What is that? Can you hear it? It sounds like it's dust down there. No. Get back! Can't you hear it? Oh God, make it stop. You said you could help me, so make it stop. Please make it stop. Please. Reina, look at me. We're in this together. I don't see anything. There's nothing there. You're sick, remember? I know how real it seems, but it's not. Don't look at her. Look at me. I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm saying it to help you. No one wants to help me. That's not true. I wouldn't have followed you all the way here if I didn't. You came here for me? Really? That's right. Things don't have to be like this. You're young. It's not too late to be happy. Happy? Oh, that's... This hurts. This stings a lot. Oh, God. Especially when you know her... Oh, God. Gives a lot different context when you know what's going on. But I don't deserve it. I'm sick. You said I was sick. I broke me. That's why it won't let me rest. There's something wrong with me. We're all broken. But that doesn't mean we can't put ourselves back together. Sometimes you just need a little help. It's not real. It's... No, it can't be, but... What if you can't fix me? I'll do everything I can. First, you need to drop the knife. Mai isn't involved. It has to be a trick. But I don't want to be alone all the time. I'm not going to hurt her, but stay back. Thank you, Reina. That's all I needed to hear.
Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective. A sign you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. The Yami I knew never pointed her gun at a girl. But suddenly, as I stood under the cherry blossoms, that Ayami was replaced by someone else. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in horror as a woman, identical to me, began to squeeze the trigger. My thoughts were lost in the din of 1,000 terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness, or didn't remember what I did. But that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, every face that looked at me in horror. At what I did.
Nope, you can't. Dang. And I love how, like, it's... like, the clock's ticking down, but it keeps resetting. So you have to kill her. Oh, that's brutal. Ito, what are you doing? Ito, put your weapon down. Don't do this.
Kazuki's shouts never reached my ears. The world I'd been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness, and it was only me, the girl, and a voice that told me to do one thing. So I did. Hello, Ethereal Dragon, and hello, James Stern. Glad to see you guys around. Hope you guys are enjoying and having a good weekend. I started the stream a little later than I wanted to, but my fish that I had caught were taking a little longer to cook, and I wanted to have them before I began. So, as my finger pulled the trigger, Raina looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled, knowing at that moment that was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then. Even after she died. Oh boy. Ayami. Wake up. Kazuki. Do you remember? Huh? Remember what? Your dream. You kept talking in your sleep, repeating the same thing over and over again. Doesn't ring a bell? Dreams are kind of pesky like that, I guess. I don't remember what happened exactly. I remember the feeling it gave me. I felt so cold and afraid. I'm sorry, I've worried you enough as it is. They're only dreams. What am I saying? Oh, it doesn't matter. Please, tell me. I don't know. It was strange. You kept shouting, "Stay out of the dark," like you were scared out of your mind. Must have been one hell of a nightmare. Do you really not remember any of it? I remember one thing. I remember seeing a door. Oh, Miss Ito. My superiors had deemed you suitable for release. You may leave this afternoon. Don't forget your medication. I won't. Thank you for looking after me. Is something wrong? No, nothing. Can I ask you something? Doubt you'll ask me anything you haven't already. Shoot. Did anyone else besides myself visit you? I know there were a few other nurses on night shifts, and some of the other patients walk around sometimes. Besides you and Tanaka, I don't think I've seen much of anyone for the last few weeks. Why? Nothing. On the way out last night, I thought I heard you whispering to someone. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I just happened to be passing by, and it's a bit unusual to hear patients speaking that late at night. Sorry to scare you. I've been having some weird dreams lately. Tanaka says I was talking in my sleep. You don't understand. Whoever you were talking to, I swear I heard them whisper back. Wait, wasn't that supposed to be the nurse that talked? Why does it says it? No. Hey, you ready to go? Yeah. Hey, what's my long face? We should be celebrating. At this rate, things will go back to normal in no time. No, Kazuki. They won't. Things will never be the same. That's interesting. They didn't even go over, like, they didn't revisit all the stuff that happened there like they did last time. Okay. Poor dude. It was inevitable that things would end up this way. They always have. It always starts with a man I love being killed in front of me. One way or another, his blood is always on my hands. Alright, take the pills. First thing we do... Oh, what's that? What we got here? Gave me this fossil the day we first met. Still looks like an ordinary stone to me. It's turned over in my hand, memories from that day leap into my mind. The scent of cherry blossoms on the wind fills my nostrils. At the first station I was ever assigned to, there was a beautiful cherry tree that people said was over 70 years old. Everyone used to ignore it when they passed. I always thought it was special somehow. I found myself looking up at it that day. Its blossoms like fluffy pink clouds. In my section, everything was hectic, and no one made time for a newbie like me. I was hungry for more challenging assignments, but my seniors always brushed me aside or gave me busy work. So sometimes, bored and lost, all I had left to do was go outside, take a deep breath, and look at the cherry tree.
Oh, we're getting more backstory. We didn't get this before. Oh, so we're seeing how they met. This is cool.
Then he showed up, heading right for me. He carried a small hammer, a brush, and a flashlight in his gloved hands. I wondered if he was with forensics, but he was wearing a suit. He stood and silently studied the tree for a long time. Then suddenly, he shoved both his arm and his whole head into the tree hollow. My presence didn't seem to put him off at all. All I could do was stand there, speechless, as this weirdo rooted around.
Hey, sir, are you...
Got it! Abruptly, he popped his now dirt-covered face out of the tree, gripping something in his hand. He looked at me with a big grin.
See this? It's a... something fossil. 1 second. See this? It's a Ramijuice. Ramijuice. We're calling it Ramijuice, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
A Rame... Hootie what now fossil?
Yeah, okay. So it's not just me. Ramijuice.
There used to be thousands of them during the Cretaceous period, when Japan was nothing but an ocean. Pretty cool, right? Who was this guy? Despite the suit, his childlike smile didn't seem like it belonged to a detective. Something told me he wasn't a civilian popping in to file some report either. Right. Okay, I'll bite. So what exactly is a fossil doing in a tree? My guess, it was in the mud first. The tree just happened to grow over it. I felt it when I was out here a few days ago, but I needed to borrow some tools to get it out. After his brief explanation, he shoved the fossil into my hand. It didn't look like much more than a dirty stone to me.
You're the newbie, right? Here, a gift for all your hard work.
Huh? Thanks, I guess.
Hey, wait!
Before I could say anything more, he was off. As if he was about to round the corner back towards the station, he turned back and shouted, "Hey, newbie! I found all kinds of cool things around there. Don't tell anyone about my secret spot, okay?" He put his finger on his lips and disappeared. I was taken aback, and any reply I had for the man stayed firmly lodged in my throat. Later, when I went back to my desk, I reached for the Rami juice online. Nothing. Not a single page. I thought I'd misheard him, so I tried every variation I could think of. Shells, Japan, the Cretaceous period. Nothing resembling that word came up. What the hell is this? Finding the name of the fossil was irrelevant. I had a new mission. I wanted to find out if I could about the strange detective who'd given it to me. My first impressions of Kazuki were an utterly hopeless weirdo. Who'd have thought that we'd end up living together? The pills the doctor gave me are right on the table, where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills. I'll keep taking them. For your sake. This depresses me every time that I see that picture. I'll take another one. Doctor said if I keep taking my medication, things will get better. Okay. Lady Fluffington. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there, not a care in the world. At least you're alright. I don't know what I'd do if both you and Kazuki... No, I can't think like that. Smur all of this in too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything is laid out so neat and factual and makes it so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else. Like the Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet, it's not. That's what happened to me. Or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write this stuff like it's true? Press will simplify any story to sell papers, just like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and a knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened out there?
Is this one of those games where time loops?
Yes.
So I've already, and this is answering James. I already did one playthrough, and I'm doing another one. But unlike some games where it's like it loops and they never acknowledge it, this game is acknowledging it fully. Like characters are recognizing they've seen this before. They're like, I know I got to do this, but I don't know why I know. But the cool thing about this game is that it seems like on your next playthroughs they're revealing more and more stuff that you didn't get your first playthrough through your first playthrough. So it's keeping things interesting and engaging instead of it feeling like a chore to chug through everything again. So that's pretty cool. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door. And when I open it, I'll see him there and find the last few weeks to be just a bad dream. But it's no dream. He's gone.
know what hurts me more? The fact that he's gone the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Raina. That was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the debriefing, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, maybe. If I could only use some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. Okay, living room? Hey, I brought you some dinner. Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's just... It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Ayami, I'm really sorry. About Kazuki, I mean. I know he meant a lot to you. I just didn't know him very well, but... Stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm so sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not the best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here.
Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can.
What's this about?
It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon.
Okay. Oh, actually, let's see your stats. Investigation's a little high. Neurosis is -8, so we're a little stressed. Sanity is -28. I did notice, because when you take the pills twice in a row, the stats are nowhere near as much, like it says -1 +1. But I did notice when we went to the bedroom, then went back in, that that the pills gave us 10 sanity again. So maybe we have to reset the room, then we take the pill again, and like the stats will be the normal ones. But given that we could use more realistic real world thinking to certain solutions in this game, I'm going to assume that they're going to treat, if you're going to take too many pills, as a way where you could get Ayami killed. Possibly kill herself, really. So, I'm not sure. I will take some more pills every once in a while to keep her sane, but I don't want to spam it, because I've got a feeling that would kill her.
So that's what we're gonna do. But I need to get the professionalism and sanity up. As I said, my goal for this one is do the mask ending, but we're gonna go there with our head on our shoulders as much as we can. Okay. Anyways. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. And we're gonna have to get her hooked up with that one guy again, because I'll bet you, like, I won't pull the gun on the other guy like I did last time. But I think because we'll do a favor for her, I think she'll be willing to help us out next time. Instead of having to hold the gun up to the guy, I'll bet you she gets us the flash drive. I pulled the gun on the guy because even though this is a fictional game, he pissed me off with the way that he was talking about her, about Kazuki. Like, that was like some very cruel stuff to bring up about someone's dead lover. Anyways. Oh, hey, didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
こんにちは。
Well, right or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were. But seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There've been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Maybe I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. You both know you can't keep something like this to yourself for long, so you may as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion. And I saw some movers getting into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good as all. Tyra? That guy needs a swift punch in the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you to be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is I've seen on the monitors what Bando's told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bando? That's not some alias he came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago. He's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is that he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. I run by my office. Maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give him this? What is it? What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him, though, right? Sure. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to him. But you owe me. Thanks, Ayami. You're the best. Guess you'd better Head up to Yokomura's office soon, huh? So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. I see you haven't slowed down your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that Detective Akita? Yeah, Detective Akita always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki. Or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay for it. So, what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly the usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har. Very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper. He's not half bad looking to boot. Ayami, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. I just died inside a little bit. Oh. Give me a second, still dying. Actually, I'll just take a sip of my drink that I haven't sipped down at all since starting. Ah, that's good. And I took about a shot's worth because that killed me so much inside. Anyways. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. The reception level. Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTV footage. Investigative units offices. Kazuki and I have offices on this floor. Yukimura's office, right at the top. Sorry to have called you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off, and after this whole rotten situation. I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. Oh my goodness, come here, girl. Come here. Sorry, my dog's whining. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could go for our throats. And they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me. Then the chief. Hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If I was here to see it, if he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious about all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done any better in your shoes. The whole situation is rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night by sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism by using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. the people that you work with and trust you, and the options you'll have available to you all hinge on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being.
Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first.
This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. Since another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito?
Yes, sir. Understood. Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary?
That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there will be no further discussion of this. Now, please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. Alrighty.
Oh, so we can go looking around now. Let's go turn in our gun first. I need to go back to my office and get my head together before I start wandering around the station.
Oh, I can't even interact with anything. They're telling me to go.
Excuse me. Okay.
Up to our office.
Alrighty. Hello, assholes. Oh, fuck.
Hey, Ito, hold up.
I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective.
You're right. He was one of the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught in the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once? I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all.
Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there all alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Let's not threaten violence. Let's poke at him a little bit. You're right, Tyra. Ikamura should have sent you, the man who hasn't solved a single one of the murders on his desk this year. Would have turned out much better. Hey, those were just unlucky cases is all. No witnesses. If Yukamura had sent me, I would have kept my cool. I can tell you that.
Fuck, I hate that guy.
Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Unfortunately, the tactic hasn't worked yet. I once was partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he is.
If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra, he would probably make a good detective. An alarm for the fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. He told me that as the only female detective, it'd be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First, the bosses dumped me out of a violent crime. They send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before I do. What a mess. And if I wasn't going to go through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown-nosed their way into a promotion, no doubt. Can't help to feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. A new email's in my inbox from Yukimura. Looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit send. For all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Okay, already did that. How are we doing here? Okay. Alright. Stressed, competent, professional, stable. Okay. At least getting the professionalism up. That's good. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm laughing stock of the station. Now I'm being moved out of my office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this. But it's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they won't investigate, I will. First things first. I need to get my hands on that mask. Raina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Alrighty.
Sup? Hello, Zentrax.
Sorry. Hope you're doing well. Forensics gave me a mask once. Gave me the mask. Oh God. Forensics gave the mask a once over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. Excuse me. Oh, there you are. Officer Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka. It seems that Saki from the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi, you must be the newest transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right. Transferee in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please, call me Bando. Y'all have a good big station here, embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around Tokyo Branch and all that. Well, I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry. Never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work, if you're asking me. It sounded like you got caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Oh, shit. Ah. Go back to 4. I forgot the... Shit. Forgot to give him the thing. There we go. There we go. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did? Well, hand it on over and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, hey, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Okay, sure. All right, but not a word of this to any of the other detectives. Got it? You got it, Ito. You're all right. I'll crank this out and get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. All right. Now let's get... Aha! Hello!
Brother Cormac.
Also... believe I know you better as Dayton. Hope you've been doing well, man. There's not a demon doll in this game, is there? No, there's a demon mask. And yes, no, don't worry. The demon mask needs to be destroyed. Actually destroyed in the first playthrough, but this playthrough, I'm not going to destroy the mask. We are going to confront Reina and hopefully learn a little bit more about the mask and the lore of the game. So, anyways, Bando's on the roof. I passed on that letter he gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. What did he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh, God, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down. I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukamura will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please, please, please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. With Saki gone, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen. Now without getting her in trouble with Yukimura. Leave the cameras on. Don't get her in trouble. As much as I want to, I can't do something that would hurt Saki's career like that. I'll find another way. Okay. Now we go to the basement, turn in our gun, and get the mask. Keep forgetting I gotta activate the buttons. There we go. Don't simp for a demon mask. No, I destroyed the mask last time, but the ending for that was really, really anticlimactic because the mask dies, and things just kind of end. So if I try to find Kazuki or Tanaka in the end of this playthrough, we are going to embrace the mask. So it'll be interesting to see what that is, because I think we'll learn more about the mask, Reyna, and it's gonna be obvious that you cannot bring back the dead, I would think, or at least bring them fully back as themselves. So I'm kind of excited to eventually see what is going to happen when we get to that point. But anyways, didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Maury. Ugh, don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off it. How are you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you're still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have other things in their minds right now, from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Ugh. Makes me squirm thinking about what it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks. I miss him too. They get to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times I've seen Kazuki pick the lock to get in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Okay, so go back to my office, grab the pen. Come on. There we go. Hey, down, down. Alrighty, let's go to the office. We're not going to pull the alarm yet. I want to go... Oh, what's this? Exit. Okay. Nothing interesting. This hairpin is the perfect size to turn into a makeshift lockpick. Well, then why don't we do that? Sweet. I just want to see if we can talk to him again. There we go. Whew. I can't exactly break in with Mori still watching me. No, we're not going to do that. The third playthrough will go completely... We'll just be batshit insane. Girl, come here. You're okay. Come here. Down, down, down. Sorry, that's my pup. Alrighty. Do 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 do. Okay. After this morning's quake, I bet everyone would clear out of here in a hurry if the alarm went off. Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, there'll be a short window before they realize what's happening, so I'll need to get the evidence room quickly. Right. Here goes nothing. Run, run, run! Oh yeah. that lock and let's get the mask. Run, run, run. And since we helped out Saki, she won't report us when she sees us on the camera.
As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I had gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence that wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as that sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I'd felt the day that was in my head. The mask I held in the evidence room was nothing more than rough, old wood. No voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course, I held on to it. The case was only getting started. Irena's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Another train and another chance to watch the scenery go by. It's all the same. All of it. I know I've been here before. I'm sure of it. Is it me who needed the mask so badly? Or is it the opposite? I can't escape its orbit, and no matter what I do, it'll find me again. I have to stop. I don't have time to dwell on some idiotic sense of deja vu. I need to get back to Shinjuku. Get my head back on straight. The mask can wait.
Alrighty. Wink. Alrighty. You again? Hey, take it easy. I saw what you did to Goto at the bar the other night. I don't want any trouble. You can relax. I'm off duty. And yeah, so for the second go around, I did not flirt or try to seduce him that time. I just straight up threatened him. But the fucker deserved it. Fucking weirdo. Besides, you know, as long as I do that guy was a scumbag. Making him wet his pants was the only way to getting anything useful out of him. Ha! Can't exactly argue with that. But scum or not, he's a big spender. He could have been a little bit more gentle. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be back eventually. Whether I want him to or not. Anyway, I heard the news about what happened to you and your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks. I didn't figure you'd care so much about what happens to a cop, all things considered. Meaning what? My job? It's true police come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, and feel up thinking I don't care. My boss tells me to ignore it since happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers they're supposed to protect us from. So yeah, all things considered, I don't love the police. That doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die alone. If you told your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me, some nobody hostess, do you think they'd give a shit? I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong. Years in the force has taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because some government officials gave them a badge. How long have you been doing this job? Not long. Only about 2 years, with 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing. Better paying customers that will treat you with respect. I'm still waiting on both of those things. Business has been in the pits lately. I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but they're at clubs with more of an adult vibe. They said I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I heard rumors about what happens to some of the girls at those places. But a country girl like me doesn't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects. And it'd be good money. This one's easy. Don't do it. But, ever hear the phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? No, not really. Well, take it from me. No one's gonna... well, take it from me. No one's going out of their way to help you. That doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? I think I'd be getting advice from a cop. Alright, I'll think about it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Don't tell anyone though. The bosses don't like it when the customers know our real names. Between us girls, I've wanted to slam Goto into the wall for months. See you around, detective. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Hey, Edgy Penguin, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, hello, detective. I heard about what happened the night after the other police reporters showed up. I'm real sorry to hear about your partner. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose someone like that. Thanks. Daiso, right? Yep, that's me. I'm surprised you remembered that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayami is fine. How are things? Did the night hurt your business too? In all honesty, business wasn't really better or worse because of it. If anything, I got a little uptick when the reporters were here. But eventually they left too, just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant. It's been a constant uphill struggle. What's the point? Last time I told him to try something different, I'm going to tell him don't give up. I know it might not mean much coming from me, but I believe you should stick it out to the end, no matter what. A lot of it comes down to attitude, right? You stay down in the dumps, people will taste that emotion in the food. That's something no amount of alcohol can mask. Yeah, I guess. I've been beating myself up for weeks now. Maybe that's not helping, huh? I mean, I'm still competing with scumbags around here. I'll try to keep my head above the water for now. Thanks, Detective. Ayami. Stop by again anytime. Drinks on the house. Thanks, Daiso. Maybe I'll take you up on that one day. Editing audio for videos. What kinds of videos? Can you share anything about that? Edgy Penguin? Such a Grammy. No. And that's where Reina's idol story is told. A smell of rotting meat. A phone ringing over and over. Reina. Did that all really happen? Oh, hey! It's the detective from the other night. I wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here and can hear you since she's standing right next to you, Kobayashi. What? How'd you know my name? It's on your name tag. Don't think too hard about it, kid. You might hurt yourself. Anyway, I'm just like surprised you need to talk to me again. I don't. Just passing through. Oh, right. That's good. I think I already said everything I could to the other guy. Would have to rack my brain pretty hard to come up with that new material, you know? What other guy? Tido, Titus, Typhoon? Tyra? Detective Tyra was here. What did you tell him? Oh, right. Tyra! Yeah, I told him you were here and you were pretty hardcore. You told him I was hardcore? What does that mean exactly? You know, I told him you were a cop that, like, didn't play by the rules. Who had a drink in if they wanted to, you know, take the edge off and stuff. I told him Shit! What else did you say? Not much else. I told him I heard a firecracker outside before you came in, and about the broken lock, and how you said you'd seen a strange girl. I mean, nothing bad. Oh. Whoa, your eyes got all intense there for a sec. That's nothing. Just dust in my eyes. Painful, stupid, idiotic dust that is causing me to squint. Harshly. Oh yeah, detective. You should be careful. It's super dusty in here. Thank you. I'm going to leave now. You enjoy your day.
Covering really messed up people. With them trying to harm your channel.
Oh shit. I'm sorry to hear that, Edgy. I didn't know that you were... I didn't know that you made enemies.
F's in the chat for Kobayashi. Man's digging his own grave.
I don't think he's flirting. I think he's just stupid. This police tape is all that's left of the department's investigation. They're more focused on writing me off as insane and finding answers in the sewer. It's now or never. No more excuses. I need to have a look around and find out what really happened that night. Alrighty, let's go. The air still feels as heavy and stale as it did the night I came in here looking for Kazuki. Doesn't look like much has changed since then. Not sure why I expected anything different. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I should have a look around and see what I can find. I've already come this far, after all. No one seemed to question why the shrine gate was down here or who put it here in the first place. Yukimura said it wasn't relevant to the case. The red markings Reina drew are still on the walls. Was she trying to guide me to her? Or were they for something else? The bottom of the well is hidden in the darkness. Is there anything else I could... Nope. Okay. They could have at least used a different rope to get down there. Touching it once was enough for one lifetime, thanks. Oh well, I've got no choice. Okay. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. All that's left for me are horrible memories. But I saw Reina. The girl couldn't possibly be alive in this tunnel. I'm sure of it. Yukimura and the others didn't see what I saw. I have to keep going. There's more to this. Reports from the night never mentioned this. Could they have missed something so obvious?
another hatch leading further into the sewer. It's possible Reina escaped through it that night. Maybe I wasn't so far off the mark after all. If Reina used this hatch, it might be able to find some proof to take Yukimura and put his doubts to rest once and for all. I'd better keep my guard up.
Okay, so this was the one puzzle. We gotta get this before we can... Okay, it's that pillar, so... Gotta get this in order. Okay. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. Blink, blink, blink. Wait, wait, wait. I think it's this one next. This one. And this one. Is that correct? We'll see. Ah, shit. Nope. Okay.
Stop, you're okay. Chill out.
I'm trying to remember what order it. Blink, blink. Oh, okay. I think I know now. Yep. I think that's it. Yep, okay. There we go.
Reina, what is this doing here? Why would you leave this behind? The door seems stuck. I'll have to pry it open. Better head back to the surface and see if I can find a crowbar or something. Oh!
What's that noise? Shit, the hatch closed. I'm trapped. This isn't good. I have to get out of here.
Okay, we'll run this way. Oh, oh, God.
It's not real. It's not real. It's just a... It's an episode. Like the doctor said. It's not real. Kazuki said it wasn't real.
Well, ask Kazuki. He's right there.
Kazuki? Somehow I knew I'd find you if I came down here. Wait, don't go, please. Don't leave me again.
Which is the dream? Or are they memories? I'm not sure what's true anymore. The tunnels where Kazuki cried out to me seem just as real as the walls in this bedroom. Everything's muddled together. Am I doomed to do this all over again? Like a nightmare I can't wake up from. My head's pounding like it was hit by a damn freight train. My room? How did I get back here? I can't remember. The tunnel and those noises in the nightmare all felt as real as the sheets in this bed. Kazuki. I saw Kazuki, didn't I? I felt like he said something to me. What was it? How did I get home? I was in Shinjuku. I went into the sewer and then what? Maybe Kazuki was right. I'm pushing myself too hard. At this rate, I'll burn out if I'm not careful. Kazuki gave me this one too. I remember that day well. It was towards the end of spring. I was sitting under the same cherry tree, scoffing a rice ball I'd pick up in the convenience store. With the sheer force of will and the stubbornness, I had finally been made a detective. But no matter how hard I worked, the others made me feel like the token woman in their section. Behind me, I heard a clanking sound and turned to see the mysterious fossil man again, tools in hand. You know, I tried looking up that Ramji house. Ramji juice. I don't know how to say that. But I didn't find anything. I went to a library. I think you got the name wrong, Fossil Man. Fossil Man, huh? You probably didn't find it because it's not registered yet. See, that one was the first of its kind. Ooh, what's this? Looks like I've made another discovery. He reached his hand into the tree hollow and once again managed to pull something out. It was a stone with some lines on it. It's an arthrocanthra. You see, a sea lily. See, I told you this was a good spot. I thought it was beautiful as far as rocks go, but I couldn't help but think it was a little too beautiful, too polished. One might say suspiciously beautiful. Finding one fossil was strange, but two, this was when the truth dawned on me. Some detective I'd been. So, I guess you lied about this one too, right? I feel so silly thinking you found it in a damn tree. Is everyone in this department intent making me look like an idiot? Looks like I've been had. You know, the one that I gave you last time? I found that on the street. And that name you couldn't find is the name of my favorite ramen shop. Oh, you sly dog! Damn! A ramen shop? How was I supposed to respond to that? I stood on the spot, arms crossed, glaring at him. Not a detective playing a trick on the girl, huh? No, not at all. It was a beautiful day, the tree was in full bloom, and here you were, with this big frown on your face. I figured you could use a little cheering up, so I thought of a dumb excuse to talk to you. I let out a sigh. Something told me this odd smiling man was genuine. And honestly, what kind of person pretends to find a fossil in a tree just to talk to someone? So, did you find this one on the street too? Nope. That one's the real deal. I was in the archaeology club in college. I dug it up myself in Tochigi. Do you always carry fossils with you, or just when you think there'll be some lonely girls around? Well, actually, I do
always carry a fossil with me. They give you a real sense of history, you know? Helps you remember your place in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, I felt like carrying a sea lily today. You're a pretty weird guy, you know that? I was dumbfounded. A detective who carried around fossils? The second I called him weird, he put on a big grin. I didn't mean it as a compliment, but that's how he saw it. At first, we talked about fossils and prehistoric life, but then inevitably, I started to rant about work. So, they gave you shit because you're a woman, huh? That's putting it lightly. Any given day, it ranges from annoying to full-on sexual harassment. They always tell me not to push myself, not to speak up too much. It's exhausting. They're probably intimidated by being shown up by someone as pretty as you are. If anyone else had called me pretty that day, I might have punched them or at least given them a piece of my mind. But when he said it, I didn't feel the same malicious sting behind it. When people look at you, they probably see what they want to see. Like a fossil, they just see a pretty rock. But they don't bother to think about how it got there in the first place. Hang in there, detective. He gave me my second fossil that day. That was the same day I found out that weirdo's name was Kazuki Tanaka, a detective who was collaborating with my station on a homicide case. He told me later on that fossil wasn't a flower like I thought. The sea lily, he explained, was closer to a sea urchin or a starfish than a flower. After he told me that, he smiled and said, "See? Things aren't always what they seem." Huh? What's this? The photo from the tunnel. Impossible. That can't be. It was a nightmare. A delusion. It wasn't real. I must have picked it up at the station, but... No, I've seen this... I've never seen this before. Why can't I remember? Could it have been real? If it was, then what makes Kazuki really... You know, that means Kazuki really is out there. Somewhere just like Reina was. Why this photo? Some sort of stage performance? At any rate, there's no doubt about it. That's Reina, all right. Maybe someone will recognize her? My mind is racing. I need to take a moment and get my thoughts together before I do anything rash. Okay. Let's see. Coraline. Well, the yellow coat. I can see how you see that. It's spoopy time. Yes, this is a horror game. Horror, thriller, mystery, detective game. Not sure really which one it mostly is, but all of the above. We'll go with that. Detective lady's really cute. Decay and Sandy aside, yeah, she. I really love the design of her. I think that, especially the yellow coat with the bluish black hair, everything, it really pops. And then like her subtle jewelry with the cross earrings and everything. It's, you know, I think she does. I think the design's really good for her. Take your meds, Anon. Yes, I will. When I take my meds, you disappear. That's the point. I want to die. Rami Jusa say speech 100. Oh, the way he was gonna ask her out. Yeah, that was smooth. I mean, I think it would be insulting if it weren't for the fact that that they're detectives. You know. Based. What's based? I must have missed that. Mans is the Rizzler. What's based, Slim? Let me know. Let's talk to Lady Fluffington.
Hey, Lady Fluff. You don't want to get up either, huh? I don't blame you. If I could sleep my days away like you, I probably would. The thing is, if I stay in here, I won't have any chance of finding him. I saw him, Fluff. Last night. Sort of, anyway. I don't understand it, but he's out there somewhere. I'm the only one who could bring him home. No one else will believe me.
Yumi? Do you know how early it is? Oh, I'm sorry, Ami. I heard you were up and the door was open, so I let myself in.
Oh. Oh, hey, come here, girl, come here. Sorry, my pupper is getting agitated again. Oh, come here.
Oh, okay. You need something?
Oh.
Sexism is based, Slim. It's funny, but don't be sexist in real life.
Hey, that's enough. Hey. You're gonna chill. Chill out. Yep.
Calming the pupper down, sorry.
Oh no, I figured I'd check in on you. Things have been so quiet lately without Tanaka. I thought you might be lonely. Say, where were you last night? I listened for you and didn't hear anything.
I don't know. I mean, I had a late night. You know how those can get, right? Sorry if I worried you. Are you sure you didn't hear me come in?
Whoa, that was another big one, wasn't it? You've been more frequent lately, huh? What if something were to happen to you? What if I didn't know where you were? You can see why I'd be worried.
Yumi, you don't have to look after me. I can manage.
Don't say that. We're neighbors. It's my job to look after you. Who's going to take care of you if I don't?
I'm okay, really. I should probably get ready soon, though. So...
Right. I can take a hint. But Yami, don't work too late, okay?
Take the pill. Pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Counting him to pester me about my health. Even when he's gone. I hate these pills. But I'll keep taking them. For your sake. Let's see our stats. Investigation is 31, that's good. Sanity got hit big time. We gotta we really gotta fix that. I do believe it won't be too long though before we go to oh my gosh, what's the part of Tokyo that's really nerdy and is like the entertainment area. I forgot the name of it, but once we go there, that's like the comic relief, like, chapter of this game, and that helps her sanity when she's able to go to the cafes and have some fun. So, hopefully that'll boost up the sanity.
Pepper wants your scritches. Yep, already gave them to her. Got to beat the Elden Ring DLC. All right, Slim. Take your meds, detective.
Yes, I took my meds.
You aren't allowed to be sane, Salem.
No comment.
considered the commercial heart of Tokyo's metropolis, as well as its seedy underbelly. It's also the location of that quiet back alley where I chased Kazuki, and where my life almost fell apart. The center of all investigations in the city, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Headquarters. My office is in a nearby building. As I'm not on active duty, I don't have access to the main building, but it might be useful to check in with Saki if I need something. Yeah, let's go there really quick. Then we'll go back to Shinjuku. So we can't go to that one entertainment district yet, but we could probably go after we do this.
Yami, what the hell are you doing here? Get out of here before someone notices you. I saw what you did, pulling the alarm, sneaking in the evidence locker. Did you honestly think I wouldn't notice? Lucky for you, I'm the only person that noticed. I'm not going to tell anyone. But seriously, what the hell were you thinking? You've always been nice to me. You've covered for me. I owed you. So, now we're even. Wait, no. You owe me a big time for this. Big time. I'm not going to ask you why you did what you did. For once, I don't think I want to know. My opinion, get some help with whatever you're working through instead of pulling crazy stunts like that. Anyway, I can't let you into the building. Not my call. That came from Yukimura. He said to not let any non-active officers in. I don't think he knows, but you need to be more careful, okay?
I don't think we can get any more out of Saki. I should go.
To quote the forces of chaos, Warhammer 40k.
Sanity is for the weak. Yes, exactly. Kazuki and I chose an apartment in Shinagawa that was far away from Yamanote line in order to cut down on living costs. Despite everything that's happened, it's still home. Lady Fluffington's there. I can check on my laptop and take my pills. Alright. Back to Shinjuku. Saki MVP. Oh. So had you Penguin in Tokyo Dark, is Saki your waifu? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, goody. Here I am, working the morning shift because my boss doesn't like me talking to cops all the time. And what do I find? A cop here, bright and early to talk to me. They seem to be looking for something.
Excuse me. Voice crack there.
Something like that. I was hoping we could chat off the record. Well, I know how this goes by now. You're gonna stand there until I tell you something. So what do you want? Here, have a look at this. There's a possibility she was around this area when Tanaka was taken. A great detective like yourself must know many girls pass through this part of town on a nightly basis. I'm well aware. Lucky for you, I'm not asking about all of the girls. Just this one. Well, what do you expect then? How would I remember something like that? It's kind of hard to make out, but the girl's red hair, if that helps. Red hair, huh? Oh yeah, that changes everything. Except it doesn't. What's your point? Well, I think I may have seen her a few weeks ago during the incident, so... Ah, chat my ass. You're still working. Well, let me help you. Your little picture here says 1996 on it, so I'm pretty sure whoever gave you... gave that to you was pulling your leg. Not sure what they're paying you for, or if someone like me can tell you that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to work. Hey, hold on. We were just starting up a conversation here. What exactly do you want me to say? I can't lie to you, can I? Well, I could, but you'd only come back here again. Ignore the date. It might not even be a date. It could be a room number or a password for all I know, so think hard. Honestly, I don't think there's any other way to say I don't know that I hadn't been already said already. This girl wouldn't have just been just another girl. She would have stood out. So think. My gut tells me she passed through here. Alright, I'll put my thinking cap on. Ready? You're messing with me now, aren't you? Who, me? Why would you ever think that? As fun as this is, I'm not lying to you. I don't know her at all. And trust me, I'm not telling you. If telling you would get me out of my hair, I would. Anything else I can help you with? Pour you a good morning drink, perhaps. Papers are saying you might be crazy. Take care of yourself. That's a little twist of the knife. Hello, nurse. Oh my God, she does look like her, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Oh, hello there, Ayami. You're working bright and early today. How are you? I've been better, but thanks for asking. Oh, yeah? Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe. Any chance you've seen this girl? Hey, she's pretty cute. Or at least she might be her under the creepy markings. She does look familiar, but I'm not sure why. Familiar? You've seen her here? Here? No, I don't think so. It says 1996 in the corner. Wonder what that means. 96 was a good year for me. That was the year I made big plans to go to the culinary school and become the world's greatest chef. Didn't have a care in the world other than my food. Look at me now. Didn't quite turn out the way I planned. Selling greasy food to people who would know good cooking from a convenience store rice ball. Wish I could go back. Sorry, I got lost in thought. Hey, could I have a look at that photo again? Yeah, of course. You know, I think I might know who it is. She looks just like that flash in the Pan Idol from way back then. When? Had a hit song or something like that. Anyway, her name was, Sparkly Diamond. Dang it, I can't remember. Sorry, Ami, I thought I had it. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Anyhow, that was from when I was younger. She must be married with kids by now. Are you positive it's the same girl? Well, it sure looks like her, that's for sure. It's kind of embarrassing, but I was really into idols and stuff when I was younger. I kept a scrapbook and everything. Jeez, I hope no one ever finds that. Okay, so she looks like an old idol. Anything else? Nope, not that I can think of. I would ask someone younger than me. She might have been around towards the end of my idol obsession. Hope that helped a little. It did. Thanks, Daizo. No problem, Ayami. I'll see you around.
It looks like the disinterested Wojak, I swear to God.
Okay. Excuse me. Maybe we'll be wrapping it up pretty soon, huh? Forensics identified that organic matter in the bag that held Kazuki's phone as human remains. Likely organs from an as yet unknown third victim. Did we ever figure out who that third victim was? Or was it the organs from Reina's previous owner? I can't remember. Well, owner, I don't mean it like that, but it's like he certainly saw himself like the owner. And, god, that was awful. Hey, what you doing? I thought you guys only worked at night? Like you were, nocturnals or whatever. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna regret this, but have you seen this girl? Whoa, that's some creepy stuff. Do you like mark all over her face for revenge? Man, that's pretty messed up. Yeah, I did. Listen, I'm not sure what exactly I expected, but I shouldn't have bothered you, so I'll get going. Whoa, 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 whoa! Like, slow down, detective. What you got there is a genuine pop idol performance photo. Wait, you know something? I mean, you know about this picture. Yep. So, what is it? Well, based on like lighting and the outfits, it looks like it's pretty ancient. I mean, like, might be over 10 years old now. If 10 years is ancient, I'm not gonna ask you how old you think I am. Anyway, what else can you tell me about this photo? Oh, yeah. I'd recognize that stage anywhere. It's this cozy little spot in Akihabara. That's the name of it. Akihabara. The little lady was probably like based there or whatever. This one time, me and my girlfriend were at the concert there. I think she had the hots for me, so... Okay, I get the picture. Akihabara, huh? Well, I gotta say, kid, you really know your stuff. Yep. People tell me that a lot, you know. Like they think I'm pretty wisdomful. Wisdomful. I still love that. Oh, God. I'm pretty wisdomful, you know. Oh, God. That took me last time, and I still love it. Okay, one more time. Yep, people tell me that a lot, you know. Like, they think I'm pretty wisdomful. Oh my God. Here, come here. Oh no, been fun chatting, but I better get back to work. Place would fall apart without me. Akihabara, location unlocked. Oh, what's this? Hey kid, you dropped something. It's a coupon for a ramen shop. I know the shop. Kazuki and I used to go there pretty frequently. It reminds me of that day we ate ramen together for the first time.
Aww.
It was a brutally hot summer day. Outside, thousands of cicadas were making a racket as I chatted with him under the tree. Back then, I still called him Mr. Tanaka. Well, it's up to you. But if you ask me, when you say that's sexual harassment, you should do it with a big smile instead of a stone-cold face you're wearing now. You can't be serious. You even think in that situation I should still try to smile and be cute? Isn't that playing right into their hands? No. You're thinking about it all wrong. Smiling shows you're confident, not bothered. I know it's not right. But trying to act like a badass has the opposite effect by making you look like you're on the defensive all the time. A smile, huh? I'm not sure if a smile is possible with my boss. The minute I see him, my face automatically constricts into that stone-cold look you love mentioning so much. Can't smile, huh? Why don't we go grab a bite and give you some happy memories? It's physically impossible to frown when remembering good food. Like a stage... Copper, come here.
Like a stage magician, he threw his hand into the hollow of the tree and produced 2 coupons.
What have we here? Haha, behold! A ramen coupon fossil. A very rare specimen indeed. Dude! This dude is slick!
Well, I didn't know fossils came in coupon form.
See? You're smiling already. That's the power of good ramen.
Do you seriously want to eat ramen when it's this hot out? What are you talking about? This is the best time to eat a hot bowl of ramen.
Helps you sweat out the heat.
Alright, sure, why not?
An extra large ramen with a hard-boiled egg, please. You sure? Regular size is pretty big here, you know.
Piece of cake.
If you weren't here, I'd probably get a second helping of noodles, too. You know, I never knew you were so cool. Thanks, Mr. Tanaka. I like being called cool much more than cute. It's true. I can't lose to you now, so I'll have to take an extra large bowl too. With extra pork.
Back then, we were egging each other on to see who could eat the most ramen. We had so much fun. After we got together, I imagined we'd be doing the same thing in old age. But maybe with soba noodles instead of ramen. I thought we'd be together until the end. I don't think I need to go down there again right now.
Alright, let's head to Akihabara, and then we'll call it there for tonight. Yeah, dude maxed out the charisma stat. Yeah, dude, Tanaka is... Dude, this guy's smooth. Alright.
Okay, so for all of us single folks out there, we need to take notes, okay? I know this is a game, but I think we're onto something here.
Oh, I'm trying to go to Aki. There we go. Let's just make sure that there wasn't anything new here. We're talking to Saki. I don't know, we can't do anything. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay. 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 Now this is Akihabara, and if any of you were in for the first playthrough, this is where we get like our reprieve from all the heavy subjects matter going down. This one's a big chunk of comedy. So next time that we adventure on, we'll have some lighthearted moments, some really fun times. Wonder if maybe next time that we play, I should have a little more to drink. You know, maybe we can have some fun. Anyways, but thanks for everybody who came to tune in. I was happy to see so many folks join in and partaking in the chat. That was a lot of fun. And I won't be doing this tomorrow, I think. But Copper, come here. But tomorrow I might
play for a little bit in the evening, but no promises. Otherwise, I'll try to play at least once during the week next week, but for sure I will play next weekend. So we will continue it next time we continue it, and and I hope that this is okay playing the New Game Plus right away, even though we've already gone through the game once. But we've only gone through the game once with the certain choices that we made. So we're at least seeing new stuff with the repeat loop. So at the very least, it's not boring. Anyways, thanks a bunch, you guys, and I hope that you'll all have a good night. And so stay safe and happy. Take care.